Outlaw Baseball is live on the radio at KNYN and online at mylocalradio.com. It's another season of Wyoming AA Legion Baseball. Follow the American Legion Post 41 Evanston Outlaws throughout the summer months as we bring you live video and play-by-play coverage. Today's broadcast is being brought to you in part by Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, mylocalradio.com, Best Western Dunmore Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, West Star Printing, Rocky Mountain Sign, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Seavers Jewelers, Ellingford Brothers, Bear River Dental, The Lumberyard, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, Mountain West Business Solutions, Plains Tire, Landmark Plumbing and Heating, Joe's Modern Cleaners, Wyoming Dental Specialties, Uinta County School District No. 1, T-Bar S Body Shop, Dr. McKay Frankham DDS, Evanston Regional Hospital, Flex Fitness, Kazines, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Superior Rental, and the Gun Room. With first pitch quickly approaching, let's head to the booth.
Welcome to Orem High School, where we are underway already. Reed Gross has popped out to first base here against Idaho Falls. The Skyline Grizzlies, the name. One out in the inning, and Jagger Mitchell up to the plate, and the first pitch comes in 0-1. One out in the inning and 1-0-1 count. Man on the mound is Nelson. 0-2 on another foul out. Oh, 2 and pitch count at 8. Let's see if we can run through the lineup here. Defensively, got it shortly. This is the Rocky Mountain School of Baseball Memorial Day Tournament. Played at multiple locations. Evanston is here all day. And the pitcher is Andrew Nelson. Goes high for ball 1. Count at 1-2. It was a 5-pitch out for Reed Gross. Popped out down the first baseline. Jagger Mitchell, a right-handed hitter, against the lefty Nelson. Down low and evens it up at 2-2. Nelson taking his time on the mound. Now delivering. High up and into the netting. And another strike. Keeps it at 2-2. Pitch count at 11 for Andrew Nelson out in the field. Running around as we can see it, Cruz Taylor at shortstop. Chandler Robinson at third base. At second base, it's Logan Taggart. Here's the 2-2 again. Inside and full count. Full count to Mitchell. Pitch down third base line and knocked into the hands of Robertson, trying to beat it out for an infield single, and cannot. 2 are gone. In the inning, no one on. Seth Lloyd moves into the on-deck circle. Ryan Fisher, today's pitcher for Evanston, is at the plate. Probably going to have quite a few changes in the lineup today, as we've become accustomed to. Logan Taggart at second base. And Olson, that is Trey Olson at first. This is the lineup for Idaho Falls. Count at 1-0. Second pitch, a strike. 2 outs in the inning, and working effectively, Andrew Nelson, the lefty, on the mound, wears number 28. Evanston, white jerseys, blue sleeves, stirrup socks on. Here's the pitch on 1-1. Cuts through it. Long run for Chandler Robinson. He bobbles it, throws it down on a laser, and he is out. 5-3 go the Outlaws in the inning. And that's all she wrote. Quickly on to the bottom of the first inning when we return on this First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on KNY and 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
The steel fabrication shop at Ellingford Brothers is available for large and small projects alike. We work with individuals.
All right, welcome back. We are in the bottom of the second. Evanston has scored, and we had some issues getting kicked off the air. Seth Lloyd was the one to come around. He singled and then came around to score on a single by Gus Allred. Ryan Fisher still on the mound, and a balk called. No, never mind. Timeout late, a late timeout taken at the plate, and Ryan Fisher started to go. The second base umpire ruled that he was safe, and the man on first started moving to his base and then was called back. That was Horath. Moving back, wild pitch, gets past Anthony Tibbetts for the Outlaws and moves Horath on to second base. It's Idaho Falls, it's Skyline High School in their post-high school season, moving into the Legion, or in Utah, it's Rocky Mountain School of Baseball. They're school from Idaho. So they probably play Legion baseball, but wearing their at least practice jerseys from high school. A strike thrown by Ryan Fisher. Unsure of the count at the moment, but we do know it's the bottom of the second. And, of course, unsure of the pitch count as well. That will be incorrect for the remainder of this game. Look back to second base, and runner goes diving in. Man at the plate right now is Bauer. Corbin Bauer, a DH, listed in the game. First of 2 games today, hit right back up towards second base. Diving play made but bobbled by Jagger Mitchell. Recovery made, 4-3 put out. Runner advances on to third and Horath, but Bauer is retired. Brings up Ian Gelbreth, followed by Caden Taggart. Gelbreth a left fielder, Taggart a center fielder. We'll have to reset as we're welcoming you back on to the air. We were only briefly on in the first place. Games got started about 10 minutes early, and then we ran into some problems, so now we join you in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch, swing and a miss for Ryan Fisher, shooting it down to Gelbreth. May not have a scoreboard today. We'll see if it starts working any better, but it's been pretty inconsistent so far. 0-2 count. Runner on third base. Not sure of the outs. Not listed on the score board. It is 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. And a strikeout, and that's the inning. So Fisher holds them scoreless. We move to the top of the third next. Evanston up to the plate, and we'll run you through who's batting and in what order for the Outlaws when we find out. Next on this First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on KNY and 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
For over 10 years, the professional and friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions has been serving customers in Wyoming and Utah. Our professional technicians live and work in communities across both states. This way, we are able to provide quick, quality service to all of our customers. We serve businesses in all sizes, and we also provide service and supplies for HP printers. Please call us today and let's see how we can help with all your printing and copying needs. Mountain West Business Solutions, a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925.
We each have 168 hours in every week. When you exercise 2 to 3 hours a week, everything about your life gets better. I know this from personal experience. This is Ben Carden, owner of Flex Fitness Gym in Evanston. 2 to 3 hours of exercise per week will help you feel better, you will have more energy and confidence, your clothes will fit better, and the list goes on. Set yourself up for success. Visit Flex Fitness today and let us help you achieve a more healthy lifestyle. Flex Fitness, 100 Yellow Creek Road, right next to Smith's in Evanston.
Welcome back to Orem High School here in Utah County on day one of what should be day 2 of a Rocky Mountain School of Baseball tournament. Not sure if they're running games tomorrow, or I would imagine not, maybe on to Monday then, but that may switch up with pool play. We'll see exactly after or in between these 2 games, as Evanston has one more scheduled today against Orem High School. Andrew Nelson started the game on the mound, and he continues out there at first base for Idaho Falls is Trey Olson. Braden Owens behind the plate. Logan Taggart at second base. At shortstop, Cruz Taylor, Chandler Robinson at third, Ian Galbraith at left field. Got another Taggart, Logan Taggart at second base, and then Caden Taggart at center, and Ryan Horth out in right field. Chris Perriman, the number 10 batter in the order for Evanston, as you're allowed to hit extra men in Rocky Mountain School of Baseball rules. Swing and a miss on his first pitch. Oh, 1 Nelson, left-handed pitcher. Dirt's at about 3 feet in front of the plate. Puts the count at 1-1. Chris Perriman's been out of it for a little while, first with track and field and then with cancellations. Evanston had another game canceled on Wednesday, what would have been a home game at Ross Kesterson against Green River. That's the third out of 4 games against Green River that were scheduled but was canceled. Hit down to third base, picked up, and a 5-3 putout is the first out. See the pitch count listed at 17. That is very incorrect for Andrew Nelson. We're into the top of the third inning, but we missed just about all of the game so far trying to get on the air. Was unplugged, and not sure how long we were unplugged for, and that caused all sorts of problems. And then trying to get back on, had to restart some things, get some audio figured out. Reed Gross, the leadoff man, he was 0 for 1 so far up to the plate and taking ball 1. Gross popped out in foul territory to first base. His opening timeout. In fact, Andrew Nelson went 1-2-3 through the order in the first inning before giving up a run. And takes a strike there to put it at 1-1. Gave up a run in the second inning, did Nelson, as Seth Lloyd led off with a single and came around to score, and a single by Gus Allred. It was a 1-out knock for Allred. 10 in the order for the Outlaws today. For Idaho Falls, the Grizzlies. They're batting 9, including a DH. Andrew Nelson not batting. Count at 2-1, 1 out. Jagger Mitchell on deck. Here's Nelson, sidearm delivery. Hit hard down the third base line and finding some space past the glove of the third baseman into shallow left field, and a single for Gross. Puts a runner on first base for the Outlaws. First runner they've had since Seth Lloyd led off the second inning with a single. And I was told Evanston was, yeah, they are the away team, top of the third inning here. Got on in the bottom of the second. Runner off for second base and a quick throw down, but the ball dropped. Gross may be sliding forward, safe anyways, but safe in at second with the steal. Count at 0-1 to Mitchell, or excuse me, 1-0. Lefty on righty. Outside again, 2-0. Second hit, knocked up into center field. Runner tagging at second and holding up right there. Out number 2 for the Outlaws in the inning. Brings up Ryan Fisher to the plate for Evanston. He was the last out of the first. Clouds coming in here from over the mountains. Ball dropped at the plate on the low delivery, and Gross holds up at second. A nice block there. And that is Braden Owens behind the plate, and yes, it is 21. 1-0 count to Fisher. It's a new third baseman in, but don't have that roster anymore, so can't take a look at that. Or maybe I do. Let's see what we got. No, Caden Robinson's still in there. Or Chandler Robinson still in there at third base. 2-0 count after a low ball. Excuse me, make it 1-1. 2 outs, man on second is Reed Gross for the Outlaws, leading 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Here's Nelson with the delivery. Down low for a ball. Seth Lloyd, the only person to score in the game so far today, on deck with 2 outs. The clouds start moving in with Wes outside today, and they look high and fluffy up in the air. We may have some issues. Look back to second. Nelson delivers. Ripped out into center field. Into the gap at that. Going, and at the wall. It pops off the back of it. Scores Reed Gross in easily, and Ryan Fisher with a double. Make it 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, and the Outlaws strike again. Keeps the runner at second, but adds a tally to the Evanston total. 2-0. Continues the inning. Has a man in scoring position for Seth Lloyd. First pitch to Seth Lloyd. Upcoming. Here it is. Inside. Lefty on lefty matchup. Don't see a lot of lefties around Wyoming. So here at the Rocky Mountain School of Baseball tournament, maybe the first lefty I've called a game for against the Outlaws this year. Second pitch inside and high. 2-0 count. Casey Perriman standing on deck. High pitch and then drops inside again. 3-0. Lloyd, as we mentioned, 1 for 1 with a run scored. Perriman on deck. Popped out to second base for the first out of the second inning. Here's Nelson on 3-0. Bounces it. And a walk. Puts runners at first and second base for Evanston. Perriman takes the walk over to the right-handed batter's box. As the inning continues after that deep shot by Ryan Fisher into left center field. Nelson taking his time. Now into the set position, delivers on the first pitch. Bounces it again. He's lost all semblance of location here after getting 2 quick outs. Takes a step off the mound and calls time. Calls out to second base. Looking for Logan Taggart to have a conference behind the mound. Retreating back. And the count at 1-0. (2-0) score. Evanston, their first pool game after yesterday's games were canceled. Foul ball to Perriman. Was looking at the weather yesterday, and it was scheduled to be about 48 degrees at first pitch for the Evanston game at 9:30 a.m. This game was originally scheduled to start at 9:30 as well. Moved back an hour and then pushed forward 15 minutes, as happens in these games. Scheduled 10:30, so why not start at 10:15? Still struggling with the location as Nelson bounces another pitch. Puts the count at 2-1, men on first and second. Top of the third inning. Idaho Falls wearing Skyline, what looks like practice jerseys, but maybe high school uniforms. Dark blue. White numerals and a powder blue grizzly head. Hit over to third base, and a force out at second ends the inning. And that's it. 1 run does come around off an RBI double by Ryan Fisher, and 2 outs at that. We head to the bottom of the third next. Evanston on top of Idaho Falls Skyline. 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. This is a First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on mylocalradio.com and KNYN 99.1 FM.
When you hear Lazy Boy, Serta, and Ashley, what do you think of? Probably recliners, counting sheep, and furniture. Well, now you need to add Kazine's Furniture to that thought. What about GE and Simmons Beauty Rest? Don't forget to add Kazine's Furniture to that thought. Whenever you think of top-of-the-line brand-name furniture, think Kazine's Furniture. From the front room to the bedroom, the kitchen to the office, Kazine's has the furniture you're looking for. Kazine's Furniture on Front Street in Evanston. Ask about 6 months, no interest, OAC. New owners, new inventory, Kazine's Furniture.
Some folks say that life can be measured in seasons. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston, we have vehicles for every season. From new to experienced drivers, we understand that safety, affordability, and great mileage are always on the must-have list. So whether you're just starting out or it's time to expand your fleet, we've got every season covered. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. Stop in today, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
Lack of self-control. My desperation's overload.
Anthony Tibbetts throws down to second base, and that will signal the beginning of the bottom of the third inning. After Ryan Fisher has taken his warm-up throws, the Outlaws leading 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Leading off the inning is number 23, the number 9 man in the order, Caden Taggart for Idaho Falls. Cruz Taylor will be up next as he led off the contest, followed by Logan Taggart in the 2 spot, third due up in the inning. Taggart and Taylor, 1 for 2 combined. Taggart singled after Taylor flew out to center to begin their batting attack. Number 9 man, first pitch straight up the middle, over second base and over the glove of Seth Lloyd for a leadoff single. 1 pitch and 1 man on for Idaho Falls. Well, that's the second hit make it the third hit for Idaho Falls today in the game, down 2-0. And sends it back to the leadoff man, Cruz Taylor. Taylor shows bunt, pops up high. Tibbetts can't quite get to it. And then it's a Bermuda triangle down at first base. But 2 runners stuck there. A force out, Caden Taggart was holding at first base, has to race down to second, and Ryan Fisher had plenty of time after he saw the runner would be safe easily at first to throw down to the force at Jagger Mitchell at second. 1 gone, and runner at first base brings up Logan Taggart. First pitch, runner goes, and no throw. Well, make a long, exaggerated throw by Tibbetts rather, and he takes his time, and it's a little off to the left, an easy stolen base there for Cruz Taylor. Logan Taggart at the plate, left-handed hitter. 1 for 1 so far, got to second base where he was put out by force. Tibbetts drops it on the delivery inside. Races down to his right and gets to it quick enough that Taylor can advance. Count out 0-1, or 1-0 rather. Fisher looks back to Taylor. And off the stretch, fastball. Low. Ball 2. We'll make it 3 balls. Missed one in the middle. 3-0 count for Fisher. Delivering to Taggart. Probably holding all the way. Taggart does load, though. The pitch low and a toss down and a free base. Taggart races for first, taking no time in the process. So 1 gone. Runners on first and second. Chandler Robinson to the plate. Signals down at third base to the runners at first and second. Runner goes for third. Throw down, Tibbetts bounces it. Reed Gross tries to block it, but nonetheless, Taylor scores, and it's 2-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy board on an E2. Tibbetts has been having trouble getting that ball into the glove and then bounced it on the throw down to third base. 1 out and runners at second base after the score by Taylor. Hard hit down the first base line, but picked up and thrown. Brendan Thompson collects the throw from Jagger Mitchell. Runner advances on to third base, but there are 2 outs. Anderson takes the walk back to the dugout. Brings up Trey Olson, the first baseman, taking his practice swings. Out by the right-handed batter's box, now steps into it. 2-1 the score, so 1 in, 2 outs. Fisher, fastball, a lot of velocity and a foul tip just a bit under it. Trey Olson wanted everything on it. Would have got a lot of help by the velocity Fisher showed, sending it down. Here's Ryan on the 0-1. Fastball again, and same result, 0-2. Foul tip. Both times Trey Olson's been just a hair under it. Strong line drive swing. He's trying to get it out to tie the game up with a man standing on third base. 1 strike away for Fisher. 1 knock out of the infield away from a tie for Olson, who wins. Here's the pitch. Strike, no. Ball outside. Right in the middle, belled high, but just a bit off the plate to the right-handed Olson. Taps the plate a couple of times. Olson ready to receive the pitch. This time gets a hold of it. Out into right field and fouled out of play. Keeps the count at 1-2. Taggart standing on third base. Healthy lead, and Reed Gross holding back. He just need the out at first. Here's the 1-2. Got under it. Out into shallow left field. Dropping in to make the play. Casey Perriman ends the inning, and the Outlaws get out of it. On to the 4th inning. Top of the 4th and a 2-1 score, low scoring affair. Not even quite an hour into the contest. It's 2-1 Evanston. Top of the 4th coming up next on this First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on KNY and 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
For over 10 years, the professional and friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions has been serving customers in Wyoming and Utah. Our professional technicians live and work in communities across both states. This way, we are able to provide quick, quality service to all of our customers. We serve businesses in all sizes, and we also provide service and supplies for HP printers. Please call us today and let's see how we can help with all your printing and copying needs. Mountain West Business Solutions, a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925.
We each have 168 hours in every week. When you exercise 2 to 3 hours a week, everything about your life gets better. I know this from personal experience. This is Ben Carden, owner of Flex Fitness Gym in Evanston. 2 to 3 hours of exercise per week will help you feel better, you will have more energy and confidence, your clothes will fit better, and the list goes on. Set yourself up for success. Visit Flex Fitness today and let us help you achieve a more healthy lifestyle. Flex Fitness, 100 Yellow Creek Road, right next to Smith's in Evanston.
Top of the 4th inning, Evanston holding on to a lead, but it's 2-1 after a man got through and broke the seal for Idaho Falls last inning. At the bottom of the 3rd, Cruz Taylor coming around to score. Listed as 2 stolen bases. He stole second. The next one, he probably was safe in to get to 3rd, but then a missed throw by Anthony Tibbetts bounces off the body of Reed Gross, gets into the deep infield out in the shortstop position, and Taylor was able to come home on the air. Seth Lloyd leads off, Brendan Thompson leads off. There was a couple off in the order. Number 6 man starts off for the Outlaws. Thompson is quick to go to the bat, deep out into center field near that 360 sign, but a few feet in front, and it's a quick catch and an out to start things off. So just as quickly as he came to the plate, he's gone and back to the dugout. Brings up Gus Allred, extra hitter, so not out into the field and not a designated hitter. He's Ryan Fisher, the pitcher, is hitting third. First pitch fastball by Andrew Nelson, and it's a ball. Knowing Rocky Mountain School of Baseball, this is the third time in my time here that we've come to this tournament. You can use at least, I think, 2, 3 extra hitters. I think you can bat as many as 12 perhaps. Maybe it's just 10 the limit for today. I think in years past there's been as many as 12 going. 1-1 as Allred takes strike. Nelson taking his time on the mound. Out of the full windup, sidearm delivery. Hit back, out into center field. Taggart settling under it, and a second out. 2 gone, no one out on for Evanston, up 2-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, brought to you by Justin Dennis. And to the plate, Kendall Cummings. Playing out in right field today, Kendall Cummings grounded out to shortstop on a 6-pitch at-bat. Is that right? Yeah, 4-pitch at-bat, rather. First pitch low, ball 1. Nelson's been effective, giving up a run in 2 of his 3 2/3 innings so far. Out to short, a lot of ground covered, and a sidearm throw down right, pinpoint on delivery. Cruz Taylor ends the inning, and the Outlaws go 1-2-3 in the 4th. On to the bottom half next, and Idaho Falls surely looking for a tie coming up in short order. 2-1 the score, Evanston over Idaho Falls on this First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on KNY and 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Some Butterfinger didn't bother to look, and your car goes crunch. Now it looks like the outside of a salted nut roll. People snicker as you drive down the road. Stop the laughter. Let the 3 Musketeers at T-Bar S Body Shop come to your rescue and fix your car. When you drive off, you'll feel like you're skipping across the Milky Way again. You'll think of Matt Rex as the big hunk who came to your rescue. Dents removed, glass chips repaired, and windshields replaced. T-Bar S Body Shop and Glass Repair on County Road, across from the cemetery in Evanston. Sweet.
The first school in Evanston opened in 1870 with 8 students. Since the very beginning, excellence in education has been the goal. Dedicated teachers and staff, board members, and community members have focused on student learning. The Uintah County School District Number 1 has graduated many young men and women who have gone on to be successful, productive citizens, parents, and leaders around the world. Our heritage continues today. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Change around for the Evanston Outlaws. T.C. Coles comes in to pitch here in the bottom of the 4th inning in relief of Ryan Fisher, who stays out onto the field and moves to third base. That's where Reed Gross is. Reed Gross behind the plate. And I believe, yes, Anthony Tibbetts out of the game, but just defensively. He will still hit because here at the Rocky Mountain School of Baseball tournament, there are few rules that will prohibit you from doing whatever you want. So the batting order will stay the same for Evanston. 1 strike to the leadoff man, Owens. And second pitch by T.C. Coles, hit hard against Owens on the back of that shoulder blade. Doesn't look like that felt good at all. Gives him a free ride to first base for Braden Owens. And brings up Ryan Horath. Where's number 25, right-handed hitter Horath in his first appearance. Was a force out at third base after singling. That back in the 2nd inning. Tries bunt, foul down the first base line. T.C. Coles, I was told, I think that was back at the Rock Springs tournament perhaps, maybe even before that he was probably out for the season with an injury. Well, it turned out to be not as bad Clearly, I was just talking to Coach Chad Thompson, said not as bad as they initially thought, so he's back in. Strike 2, and Reed Gross trying to throw down to the base stealer at second. Overthrows his man, and down to third. Pulled off the bag, but back just in time. Ryan Fisher holding on to that ball with the glove, just keeping to tap him. Try it one more time. And so Olsen down to third. Strike 2 and a strikeout for TC Coles. Out number 1, but a runner on third base after the leadoff plunking. Puts Corbin Bauer, DH, big right-handed hitter at the plate. He takes a high fastball. Ball 1, it was up at his neck level. He's not quite that big. Bauer grounded out to second in his only appearance so far. Up 2-0 on the count. Represents the go-ahead at the plate. Tying run at third base. Big cut, and Bauer swings through one. Probably would have been ball 3. Coles has the KT tape on his right arm. Got the black tape. That is his throwing arm. Misses everything on it. A bouncy backstop, though. Puts it right back into the glove of Reed Gross. And a 3-1 count. Bauer was quick to get out of the way in case the runner in Olsen was trying to come home. Here's the 3-1 from Coles, trying to find his location. Goes low again, and a walk given up. Puts men on the corners, first and third, 1 out in the inning. So there's a chain link backstop, and it's not a huge distance back. Nothing like, I don't think it's quite as deep as Evanston's, but even if it is, it's got a rubber padding that says Tiger Field on it for here at Orem High School. That when the ball hits it, it has a lot of bounce back, something we're not used to in a lot of Wyoming Legion baseball. Cole's losing his delivery. Brendan Thompson comes out to the mound to try to calm him down. Curious if there's ever been a challenge on that KT tape being on the throwing arm, and I know we've had guys have to remove sleeves before. It's kind of wrapped around his elbow where I believe the injury was located at. High pitch. Reed Gross has to jump up into the air. That's how high we're talking to catch that one. And Ian Galbraith up in the count, 2-0. Shows bunt, pulls back, and we're at 3-0. Galbraith struck out his first appearance. He was the closing out of the second inning. Runners on the corner trying to find the zone, and Coles delivers with a fastball strike. 1 out, and middle of the infield playing deep on the right side with Jagger Mitchell, pretty shallow and close to the bag at second at short. Shows bunt, pops it back, strike 2 and a full count. So Galbraith, who struck out in his first appearance, goes from 3-0 to 3-2. And Cole's back to the mound. Understand Cole's coming from Kemmer. Where's number 8? Lanky pitcher. Off the stretch. Tries to drop it in and misses. Bases loaded. After battling back from down 3-0, can not quite get the out and forces the walk. Bases loaded and a force at any plate. Reed Gross at the catcher's position, signaling out to his infield, giving out instructions as the right-handed hitter at number 9 man, Caden Taggart, comes to the plate. Taggart led off last inning and singled. Was a force out on a botched bumped attempt. Strike 1 delivered. Here's TC on the 0-1, up high and over the head of the batter Taggart. Clouds coming over the sun as Gross again has to jump out of the crouching position. Sky up and snow cone the ball. That one high enough it probably would have hit the chain link backstop and may have allowed a run to come in and score. 2-1. Here's Tibbetts on the throw. Up high. 3-1. A pitch away from walking in the tying run and keeping the bases loaded with one out. Reed Gross will take a trot down to the pitcher's mound. Quick mound visit. Back to the plate. And count at 3-1. It was a first pitch strike delivered by Coles in this at-bat. And Taggart ready in the right-handed batter's box. Pitch down low in the dirt. Run comes in. And the Outlaws have given up the lead. Idaho Falls ties it at 2-2. Bottom of the fourth inning here. A little over an hour through this game, at about maybe an hour 10. First pitch to the leadoff man in the order, a strike. Cruz Taylor tried to bunt his last time up and popped it up in the air just beyond the grasp of Anthony Tibbetts, but he made it safely to first, but it was a fielder's choice. Wild throw past the glove of Gross, but again, the rubber backstop is kind to the Outlaws and everyone stays where they're at. Evanston's set to play Orem. Following this game, another ball low in the dirt by Coles. That game's scheduled initially for 11:30, backed up to 12:30, I believe. Chop down to second base. Chance for two perhaps, maybe not with the speed. Instead, just a 4-6 fielder's choice. Runner at second is out. But the run scores, and Idaho Falls has taken the lead. Number 2 man in the order, Logan Taggart, up to the plate. His third appearance. He's reached base safely every time, a single and a walk. Have runners on the corner for Idaho Falls. 2 runs in the inning. An RBI ground out and an RBI walk. Bunt shown. Thrown down to second, a dangerous one. One hop into the outfield. Make it 4-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as everyone advances on the throwing air. Caught in a pickle down at third base, though. Maybe a chance to get out. Fisher down to home. Runner tossing back. A botched ball. Picked back up by Lloyd. T.C. Coles has it. Throwing it down and tagged out by Brendan Thompson. Trying to go home. Ends the inning. Caught in the rundown there is Cruz Taylor. So the Outlaws give up a trio of runs. It's 4-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy board, but do get out of it with the pickle. 4-2 after 4 innings on the Impact Physical Therapy board on this First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on KNY and 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Does your time at the dental office feel like this? Or like this? At Bear River Dental, we do everything we can to help your time at the dental office feel more like this. Call Bear River Dental today at 307-789-5608 to have a dental experience like this. That's Bear River Dental at 307-789-5608. We'll treat you well.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
Bedroom on a poster. I bet she know what's up when I approach her. Boyfriend came in last place. We up in the sky like a vulture. I pop a sip for the culture.
Top of the 5th inning here, and the score is 4-2. The board was added on that for that extra run over the half inning. It was not there as we went to break. I had it listed on our scoreboard, but just wanted to see if maybe Evanston got away with one. Anthony Tibbetts, who was relieved at catching duties and is now a designated hitter of sorts, but he's not really designated for anyone. It's just an extra hitter. Can kind of keep your own batting order. Don't have to make any changes or any wild substitutions, which kind of helps us, I suppose, as we're looking for the broadcasting side of things. All those changes in between. Get all those scribbles out. Don't have to worry about it here. I guess that's the good thing. Sometimes you don't get rosters, but don't have to make too many changes. Tibbetts takes a first strike and then throws down, or after getting hit down to shortstop on the second. And he was hustling down the line. And is he in there safely? Nope, not quite. Thrown out, a good throw down. I've got the Outlaws players on the dugout guarding that first base side, so I got to kind of gauge by reaction. And since I didn't get one that time, had to stand up and see if I could find him. So 1 out in the inning. And first pitch swung on and hit by Chris Perriman. Throws his bat down as it's 2 quick outs on a pop-up and catch. 2 gone in the inning on 3 pitches. Reed Gross up to the plate. Not 8-9. It's 9-10-1 due up in the order. Inning going so quickly, we're just now getting around to giving you that information. Evanston giving up 3 runs last inning. After a 2-0 lead, they now trail 4-2. Gross takes ball 1. Mitchell on deck taking the practice swings. Nelson stays in and delivers. Hard hit down to third base. Gross rips it. A ground ball picked up on a diving play by Chandler at third. A throw just not in time. And he pounds his fist down onto the dirt. No reason to be ashamed. A great field and nice recovery there. Just not much you can do with the speed of Reed Gross. He could have gotten up immediately. He could have thrown it from his knees and he probably wouldn't have got Gross out. Puts Gross, a 2-out runner, for the Outlaws in the top of the 5th. Jagger Mitchell to the plate. First pitch, out. Maybe a little too much air under it. Out to left field, maybe just enough. Go over the head at left field. Reed Gross on his horse, getting the turn at third. Mitchell pulls up at second, and no throw in standing. A run with 2 outs on a single, followed by a double. Reed Gross, by way of Jagger Mitchell, touches home. Puts the run count at 4-3. Mitchell, as we said, on to second base. And a pitching mound discussion. The manager comes out. Everyone's out there, except for the outfielders. As Ryan Fisher to the plate and a man in scoring position in good speed in Jagger Mitchell. Andrew Nelson has been the pitcher, but I think that may be it for him. New man on the plate, or on the mound rather. Try to grab a number from him. It's a tall guy. See, we got 3-0. Merzlock. Landon Merzlock is the new pitcher taking the warm-up throws. And while we have some time to catch up on some advertisement, let's do that. Evanston trying to climb back from a 4-3 deficit. Top of the 5th inning, 2 outs when we come back on this First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball.
When you look good, it helps you to feel good. When you look good, it changes the way others see you and the way you feel about you. To help you look your best, Joe's Modern Cleaners in Evanston offers dry cleaning services. Shirts and slacks and dresses last longer when they are dry cleaned. The colors stay vibrant longer. You will feel your best when you know you look your best. And you will look your best when you have the professionals at Joe's Modern Cleaners dry clean your apparel. Joe's Modern Cleaners, 624 West Cheyenne Drive in the Frontier Square. Take all your clothes to Joe's.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. Orthopedic surgery is the practice of medicine centered around bones and joints. It's all about movement and activity and getting that to be less painful. Watching a patient with a specific problem, whether that's pain or decreased range of motion, and being able to treat them, by far the best part of my job.
Landon Merzlock takes the mound for Idaho Falls with 2 outs. Evanston rallying. Man on second is Jagger Mitchell at the plate to start the at-bat. Ryan Fisher. Fisher's been a solid hitter so far this year, up at the top in batting average. Takes strike 1. Has a double in the game and a ground out. Seth Lloyd with 3 home runs standing on deck on the season. All of those came at a Rock Springs 2-day tournament. 2 of them in back-to-back games, and then another one on Sunday the following day. Second pitch is outside, count at 1-1. Merzlock sets on the 1-1. Off the stretch, out to left, hit hard. And again, misjudged out left field by Gabrith. A tie game is what we have. Jagger Mitchell touches home, races in, and standing up and taking a big round at second base. Sending love down to the home dugout with the tying RBI. Ryan Fisher keeps the inning going. Third straight batter we've had make it to second base. Seth Lloyd up to the plate in a tie game, 4-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy board, and I think we have a substitution out in left field after that misjudged play. Not sure who Gabrith is being replaced by. Might be Nelson. Might be. Taking a look at the body out there. See if we can get a grab on him. First pitch out to second base. Fielded well, and that's the inning. 4-4 as Outlaws score twice after giving up 3 last inning. On to the bottom of the 5th inning next. 4-4 the score between Evanston and Idaho Falls on this First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Landmark Plumbing and Heating. When you need them, they'll be there. Specializing in plumbing, air conditioning repairs, furnace installation and repairs, water heaters, HVAC system installation and maintenance. What's in your ductwork? Landmark Plumbing and Heating. And do your excavation work for septic systems and sewer cleaning. 307-789-8793. You'll find them in Evanston. Landmark Plumbing and Heating. When you need us, we'll be there.
Early Oregon-bound immigrants traveled through the Bear Lake Valley. U.S. Highway 30 basically follows the Oregon Trail. Many wagon trains stopped at Thomas L. Pegleg Smith Trading Post, located near Dingle, Idaho, for supplies. One traveler wrote of camping along Cotton Line Bear River, watching grass as tall as a man wave in the wind. Today, you don't have to ride in a wagon to visit Bear Lake Valley, but the rich history is still here to enjoy. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
Bottom of the 5th inning, and Evanston has tied it up after Idaho Falls took a 4-2 lead in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2 more runs in for Evanston. Reed Gross and Jagger Mitchell scoring. Jagger Mitchell and Ryan Fisher with the RBIs, and T.C. Coles at the plate, or at the mound for another inning of work after the first 3 were delivered by Ryan Fisher for the Evanston Outlaws. Coles had a little bit of location issues in the first, and that's what led to those 3 runs more than anything, and starts off with a ball 1 here. Logan Taggart at the plate. First pitch ball, second pitch a swinging strike. 1-1 count. Bottom of the 5th inning, and game officially was listed at starting at 10:20, so we are an hour and 23 minutes into the contest. Here's the pitch up high for a ball. 2-1 to Taggart. Coles misses again, 3-1. Righty on lefty, and Coles has been missing high quite a bit. He's thrown some just about over the outstretched jumping glove of Reed Gross. 3-1 outside, and a walk given up to lead off the inning. Mound visit by Jason Lloyd. Wait to see if we have a pitching change or not, or just a mound visit. If we do have a pitching change, we'll take a break to catch up on some advertisers and maybe find out. Looks like we do. Jagger Mitchell taking off some stuff, so it looks like Mitchell will be the new pitcher when we come back. 4-4 man on first base. Idaho Falls at the plate on this First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on KNY and 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
There is no job too small or too big. You'll find what you need at the Lumberyard in Evanston. We carry over 25,000 products under one roof. If we don't have it, we can order everything you need to finish every project, large or small. The Lumberyard also delivers. Make sure you always check the Lumberyard first. Excellent prices, great customer service, and quality products. Now you can even shop online at thelumberyard.com. The Lumberyard, 400 Front Street in Evanston.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Franklin. Something I've really enjoyed as a dentist over the past 20 years are the lasting friendships that I've formed with many of my patients. My staff is really great, and we try hard to make sure that every patient feels a warm welcome. It doesn't matter if it's your first visit or if you've been with us for years. Every patient is welcome and always appreciated. Our goal is to provide the best dental care possible at reasonable rates. Please call us today to schedule your appointment at 307-789-8910.
Go Red Devils!
Jagger Mitchell is the pitcher, taking the warm-up throws, and so he will be replaced at second base. Brendan Thompson stays at first. Jordan Schneider moves to the second base position. Reed Gross behind the plate. Ryan Fisher at third, Seth Lloyd at short. And in the outfield from left to right, Casey Perriman, Chris Perriman. And in right field, Kendall Cummings. Man on first is Taggart. At the plate, it's Chandler Robinson. Robinson is 0 for 2 in the game with a pair of groundouts, both to the right side as a right-handed hitter. He's pushed it twice on the field. Clouds continue to move in, and it makes it kind of nice here, but the wind picking up, and nothing too bad. We're not talking Rock Springs, Rollins sort of winds. It's just a gentle breeze. Always got to worry, though, with the wind coming in and those big, high, dark clouds coming. What's that mean for the game and an outdoor broadcast? Wanting a new ball in play. Mitchell gets it from the umpire. Mitchell takes a step on the rubber. Ready to deliver. First pitch high. 1-0 count for Robinson. Second off the stretch. Swing and a miss. Mitchell put a heater up high, near chest level for Robinson. He tried to oblige. Well under the ball. Mitchell sets and then resets. Towing the ball with his right hand now. Puts it into the glove and a quick delivery. Close to a block there by Mitchell. Puts the count at 1-2 though. Was a quick set by Mitchell. Almost unnoticeable. Have to watch that and not give up a free base otherwise. Step off the bag. Mitchell sets again. Looks to first. Now delivers. Runner off for second, and the ball pops out of Gross's glove. So the count's at 2-2 and an uncontested stolen base. Taggart standing at second, 2-2 even count for Robinson, 0 for 2 on the day. Takes away a double play opportunity with no outs in a tie game. Fastball, hit up the middle, straight into the glove of Schneider. He picks it up, throws high, and it pulls Brendan Thompson off the glove, off the bag. So everyone's safe. Runners at the corners, first and third. No, never mind. Thompson tagged him after getting pulled off, swept it around. So a nice defensive play. Again, mentioning cannot see first base very well from our angle. Right down the dugout line. We are on floor level here. Of course, you can't see it if you're watching at home. We can barely get you the batter and the pitcher. One gone, and the first pitch thrown to Trey Olson is fouled up for strike one. Runner standing at third base is Taggart. Has not scored today. Bounce ball off the body of Gross. Coming home, throw through, and Idaho Falls takes the lead on a bounced ball off the body. It one hopped off of Gross off his chest protector and flew out about 10, 15 feet in front of him towards the pitcher's mound. Jagger Mitchell had to collapse down to home plate. And the toss throw, probably late anyways, went past Gross. It was a desperation throw. Cleans up the bases, but adds the run and the go-ahead. And a single past the glove at short of Seth Lloyd. And here comes Idaho Falls. One out in the inning, 5-4 the score. Game started at 10:20, and I was told over the break while Jagger Mitchell was warming up, the time limit between games, an hour and 45 minutes where no new inning can start. Right now we are at an hour 31. So Evanston should get another chance, but the sixth is likely the last inning. Attempted bunt, no good. Braden Owens tried to push it out in front of him. Throw back to first, runner is safe. Count at 0-1. Jagger off the stretch. High pitch. Obliged out to left field. Well, maybe not even that far. Actually, it goes the opposite way. Schneider catches it. And a throwback to first, runner is nearly out. Wind coming in. We may need to look after this game of moving indoors. I'm not sure if these clouds are going to hold. And if it's just cloud cover, that's fine. A little bit of darkness to them. Two outs, first pitch. Out to short. Seth Lloyd on a pop-up. Retires the side, but Idaho Falls takes a one-run lead. It's 11:52, so we've got about 14 minutes, make it 13 to play before no new inning can start. And we will do so next. Top of the sixth coming up next on this Impact Physical Therapy Board. It's 5-4 Idaho Falls over Evanston on a First Bank presentation of Outlaw Baseball on KNY at 99.1 FM.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
Superior Rental is Evanston's only full-service rental equipment store. We have what you need to get the job done. Backhoes, trenchers, excavators, air compressors, jackhammers, concrete tools, hammer drills, aerators, tillers, power rakes, forklifts, log splitters, tables and chairs, popcorn, snow cone, and cotton candy machines. Alright, you get the picture. You don't have to own when you can rent from Superior Rental, 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston.
physical therapy board as we move to the top of the 6th inning. Evanston due up, down a run. It's been a back and forth game between Evanston and Idaho Falls, and Casey Perriman will lead off the inning in the 5 spot, followed by Brendan Thompson. And after Thompson, we move on to Gus Allred. Perriman's 0 for 2. A pop-up and a fielder's choice. Brendan Thompson walked his first time, flew out to center in his second, and Gus Allred singled and flew out to center as 1 for 2. Catcher behind the plate for Idaho Falls is still Braden Owens, where he's been the entire game, and I think at left field, Ian Gabreth did stay out there. It was just maybe a switch of the glove that happened last inning. Some player came out from the bench and it looked like it was a switch, but I caught the number in 14. It still is Gabreth out there in left. Wind picking up a little bit, clouds covering around, and I just checked the weather report again for Orem. It says cloud covered, but no rain in the forecast. We're going to check another one when we get a little bit longer of a break to make sure that's not the case. Otherwise, we do need to get indoors and can't have the electronic equipment getting wet. Take us off the air in a hurry. Strike 1 taken by Casey Perriman. Second pitch, chopped out to third base. Beautiful glove by Chandler and a long throw, the stretch. 5-3 put out and 1 is gone. The time is 12:05, so 10 minutes from now, no new inning can begin. So there's a possibility we could get a full 7 if this one goes quickly and Evanston retires the side quickly for Idaho Falls. 1 gone and Brendan Thompson up. 0 for 2 on the day. I'll take that back. 0 for 1 on the day. He walked, has not scored. Flew out to center in the second at bat. Takes a dipping, ball 1. Second pitch inside to make it 2-0. Evanston set to take on Orem at 12:30. Chopped down the third base line. Dives. A long throw for Owens and some good speed by Thompson. He is safe on an infield single as it goes out of play, and he moves on to second. Safe on the single, on to second on the air overthrow. Thompson showing the prolific power there, getting it about 3 inches past the plate. But it was in a spot where Braden Olson could not quickly get to it. It got just to the edge of the grass down the third base line and died right there. Basically a swinging bunt for Thompson. Lands him on second base. Gus Allred to the plate. Extra hitter not playing in the field today. Not in this game, at least. Landon Merzlock misses on the first pitch. Blocked by Olson. One-0 count to Allred. We are at 11:58. So ever more likely that it's do or die time for Evanston. Down to 7 minutes. 2-0 count. 1 gone in the inning. 2 straight Merzlocks misses in the dirt. Olson having to block both of them. 2-0 delivery. Hit foul into the Orem baseball home dugout. That's occupied by Idaho Falls. Count goes 2-1. Excuse me, yeah. So 2-1 to Allred. Kendall Cummings on deck. 1 out, man on second is Thompson. Out to left field. It is caught. Back to second base. The double play. A 7-6 double play ends the inning. A diving make catch by Ian Gabreth ends the inning. On to the bottom of the 6th, and for Idaho Falls, the number is down to 6. 6 minutes, and there will be no new inning. And they will come away with a win. So if they can get a couple of base hits, that would just about do it. We'll see what happens next. 5-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy Board. On the Impact Physical Therapy Board, First Bank presentation, Outlaw Baseball. KNY and 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at West Star Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit West Star Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. West Star Printing, 307-789-5202.
Members of Trona Valley Federal Credit Union feel confident that our staff has your best interest in mind, confident that we acknowledge your financial needs, confident that we are always working hard to provide the best rates, best products, and the best service the industry can offer, and confident that we will always work with you to help achieve your financial goals. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
I don't be bugging, that's not my type. You say you want me.
Well, the time limit was down to 5 minutes, and they said it was the last inning. And so the game's over. Idaho Falls wins it 5-4. Evanston was already out warming up when the last inning was announced. They said, we'll give them a couple more minutes, and then Idaho Falls. And Evanston said, well, they're the home team. Why not just end it right here? So that's what happens. 5-4 the final on the Impact Physical Therapy Board. Evanston falls to Idaho Falls in a back-and-forth contest. And we will close it out right here as we need to quickly switch streams over and then get set for the next game coming your way probably in the next 15 to 30 minutes. Thanks for listening. This has been Outlaw Baseball on KNYN 99.1 FM. I'm Jake Hibbert, and we'll be back with the second game of this doubleheader in the next half hour or so.
Thank you for tuning in to today's broadcast of Evanston Outlaw Baseball on mylocalradio.com. Go online to check out more live and archived action from Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho. Today's executive producer is Val Cook. This has been a wholly owned production of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of this stream may be used or rebroadcast without the expressed written consent of the aforementioned rights holder. We thank all of our sponsors for making this broadcast possible, and mostly, we thank you for tuning in.